Hello, Matt Crossfield here with GolfOnline, and we're going M2 Hybrid today against Titleist H1 Hybrid. Two very friendly hybrids in what they're trying to offer. Both of them have got this gouged out front, the slots, the active recoil channel, I think Titleist are calling theirs, and the slot on the TaylorMade. Very similar actually when you look at the two there. There's not much to choose in that end. Now you get changeability in the neck on the H1, so you can change the loft and the lie to try and dial in a little bit more, where there's no changeability on the crimped neck for Aerodynamics in M2. Now if we look this way at them, apart from the colourway, shape very similar. Not much in the shape on those two. Obviously you get the grey to the slightly darker on the Titleist to the more all black on the M2. Not much in these at all when you look at them. So let's give them a hit and see if there's any difference in sounds and feels. We're going to start with the Titleist. Now the Titleist has been very close to tempting me in every test I've used to actually gaming it, because I've always quite enjoyed the shape, feel and sound of these. A little bit onset, so I like the way the leading edge is forward of the top and the neck. I like that in a hybrid. There is also a H2 hybrid that offers a different set down at the bottom for people who want to play it more like an iron, but I'm much more like a hybrid sweeper player. I mean, this is so easy to get in the air. I've always liked this one. Could absolutely game H1 no problem. I like the sound, I like the feel. It's very similar to the hybrid I use at the moment. Give it another hit. Really well. It's just a good flight. Loving that one, always have done. So if we go to M2 in the TaylorMade, I don't like the shininess as much in the head, but I think other people might like that. Off the face compared to the Titleist, very similar in sound and feel. To be honest with you, these two are very close. You get this one is not quite as onset in its look at the front as H1, which I prefer in the H1, but again I only prefer that because that's what I'm used to in the one I game. So it's very relative to me, and I prefer the matte top to that one opposed to the very shiny one in the TaylorMade here. I mean, there's nothing to feel in that one. Maybe a slightly harder feel off the face in M2, maybe a slightly different audio, it's making me feel like that's a firmer face. I'm loving the adjustability on H1. Slots on both, again you make out what you want from those. Most important thing with both of these is you go and test them, get the loft that suits your game. H1 for me is just pipping it. H1 I think is one of my favourite hybrids outside of the set I already use.